So today I just wanted to talk about my very first Blender experience. I watched a couple of videos beforehand, and actually this thing was supposed to be like a 1-week Blender challenge, but I ended up never coming back to it, you know, like usual. This was all finished in the process of 2 days, I believe, and I've never had any experience with 3D or sculpting at all whatsoever. The most experience I had with sculpting is making these little clay figures of JoJo characters. I also made a Jotaro one, but I believe his head broke off and I never fixed him, so I just threw it away. Oh, I feel so sad now because I remembered I loved him. Oh, I'm so sad. I initially got this idea because I was making the 3D Vroid models, but then I realized, well, if I learned to use Blender, I could definitely make a ton of more things instead of relying on the software's built-in assets or, you know, downloading it from a different website. But if I could make it on my own, then I would have less to worry about. As you can tell, I clearly don't know what a face should look like. If I'm gonna be real honest, I genuinely did not think too far ahead when making this, and I kind of just went with my gut feelings without actually looking at a reference of a person at all whatsoever. So that's why you could tell within the first couple of hours of me working on this, it does not look like a face very much. And if it does, it's like a very stylized individual. It took a while because I was mostly stuck on the eyes, especially with the brow bone area. I definitely could have done better in the end, but honestly, that's probably the best I could have done on my first try. But you can see here that I'm starting to like refine the features a lot. On to day 2. That's when I started to work on the hair. Now the hair wasn't the most annoying part because all I did was really copy and paste the pieces and sort of just adjusted the width of it. I definitely could have been more accurate with it, but I sort of just put random pieces everywhere just to have hair on the head. It didn't really come out terrible, but you could definitely tell when the hair pieces overlapped each other in a very awkward way in the end. Here's when I started working on the actual skin coloring. I had no idea what I was doing with it, especially with the textures and stuff. I had to use a video, and even then it was not exactly geared toward human skin. And here's the final result. It's Robin from One Piece. If there's any advice I would like to give to people who want to try out Blender is to just do it. It's very intimidating, I get that, I was there too. But the most important thing is to first watch a couple videos, observe what they do, and then from there, you just jump into the software and do what you can do based on what you watched. And also, one of the important things is that you don't give up midway. Like you could see from the very beginning in the first like maybe 1 or 2 hours of me working on it, it looked like garbage. But like with anything when it comes to art, it's the process of making it. It doesn't look good now, but if you were to refine it, take things away, add things for the next couple of hours, it might just turn out decent. or you know, it might just turn out garbage, but even then, you're doing something that's better than nothing. If you're interested in Blender and you wanted to try it out, but you always feel so intimidated and scared, just know that I was there too, and I learned a lot from this experience, and I definitely recommend that you should try to go through it as well. Will I ever use Blender again? Maybe, maybe not. You might see more, you might not, because I'm just a lazy person. Thank you for joining me in my 2-day journey of Blender. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!